PS5 showcase. 9 minutes. I like how they basically will tell you, like, just in case, guys, don't get too excited. There's not much. But yeah, hopefully my audio, you guys will be able to hear it from the thing. I'll make sure to fix it right away. Hit the live. Either way, I'm excited to see what is next for my wallet as an organizer. But honestly, man, this console generation is definitely weird, you know, going through COVID. Not many people needed a PS5. I think Astro Bot and like Final Fantasy Rebirth are the first games to really make you feel like I might be missing out, and then like Gran Turismo 7 usually. Let's see. Hopefully you guys can hear the audio.
Hi, I'm Mark Cerny.
Let me know if you can hear the audio.
Be here to talk about the newest addition to our console lineup, PlayStation 5 Pro.
There it is. No wasting time.
I want to take just a minute to look at what we put in the original PlayStation 5 and how it delivers an exceptional gaming
How about now?
When PS5 debuted in 2020, it brought a lot to the table. 8 Zen 2 CPU cores form the brains of PlayStation 5 and enable high-speed complex gameplay, with character counts reaching into the hundreds and frame rates that can be as high as 120 frames a second.
If I go any louder, you won't be able to hear me.
PS5 has a powerful RDNA 2 GPU, which can render anything from intricate details to fantastic worlds with vast panoramas to explore. Ray tracing allows for dramatic visual improvements, including reflections off of water or glass, and the realism that comes from real-time global illumination. A custom SSD can load data at breathtaking speed, resulting in ultra-fast transitions between game worlds and data streaming rates so high that traversal speeds are essentially unlimited.
How much will GameStop give me for my 2 extra PS5s I bought for CEO?
Tempest 3D audio tech brings an unparalleled sense of immersion to the sound of the games. With audio so real, you may not even need to see the enemies to know exactly where they are.
Audio definitely is better than
Finally,
ever on
the
consoles.
DualSense controller has haptics that let you feel through your hands what your character is experiencing inside of the game. It's wonderful to see such variety and richness of game
I swear, I see an older Dana Carvey in his face.
Amazing use of the hardware capabilities, but when I talk to them, I do hear about their desire for more graphics performance. The dreams of the developers are bigger than can be supported at 60 frames per second, and that leads to an aspect of modern gaming that we're all familiar with: graphics modes. It can be a difficult choice for players.
A single game comes out at 30 frames on this thing.
Typically through higher resolution rendering. These modes might also have enhanced detail or use more ray tracing.
You're welcome,
But
Firebird.
the games only run at 30 frames per
I'm waiting
second.
for like Wayne to
The
pop out
visuals
with
can
him.
be choppier, and the controls less responsive. Performance modes emphasize frame rate and interactivity, typically choosing to run at 60 frames per second. Mainly by reducing the graphical detail until those frame rates can be achieved. When asked to decide on a mode,
Tifa, come watch
players are
PlayStation
choosing
Showcase.
performance about 3/4 of the time. Removing that decision, or at least narrowing that divide, is one of the key targets for PlayStation 5 Pro. We want to give players the graphics that the game creators aspire to, at the high frame rates that players typically prefer. To do that, PS5 Pro substantially improves over PlayStation 5 in 3 ways. Here's what we call the Big 3.
AI
First,
everything.
we made the GPU much larger and increased the speed of the memory it uses. The result is rendering that's up to 45% faster. Second, we made major upgrades to the ray tracing, taking a streamlined and accelerated approach that allows calculation of the rays at double or even triple the speeds of PlayStation 5. And finally, we added custom hardware for machine learning and an AI library called PlayStation Spectral Super Resolution.
What the
or
hell?
PSSR for short.
Pisser?
PSSR analyzes the game
We're all gonna
images
call it
pixel by
pisser.
pixel and can add an extraordinary amount of detail, which boosts the effective resolution of the games.
Man, that game was pissering fun.
PS5 Pro support to new
Hold on,
and
baby, hold
existing titles. And with the Big 3 involved, the results can be pretty amazing. With graphics showing something like fidelity levels of detail, but at double the frame rate. Here's The Last of Us Part 2 running on PS5 Pro. It has huge amounts of detail and targets a super smooth 60 frames per second. Let's compare this to the fidelity mode.
Oh
on
god, yeah,
PS5,
definitely can see the
which
difference.
is only running at 30 frames per second and is therefore much choppier. This goal of delivering almost fidelity-like graphics at performance frame rates has been achieved for a broad set of titles, including Marvel's Spider-Man 2 and Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart. We can see that PS5 Pro is close to doubling the power of PlayStation 5. Another way to compare the two consoles is to look at PS5 Pro versus Performance mode on PS5, both of which target 60 frames per second. What we see here is a difference in detail. PS5 Pro is much sharper and crisper than PS5. For this, my favorite is the parade scene from Ratchet & Clank. Distant details are much clearer. And here we can see Marvel's Spider-Man 2 is noticeably higher resolution throughout the scene, including the trees and procedural cars.
That looks pretty good. They definitely probably need this for
overall,
Grand
it's a
Theft Auto.
remarkable improvement to the games.
Rockstar
On
Games like,
PS5
guys, we
Pro,
can't
we
release
can
this till the
see
Pro.
Increased sharpness to the graphics or smoother and more responsive gameplay. This is the big three showing their value. As you've been seeing, machine learning via the PSSR library
make the
is being
system
used
like
quite broadly to add pixel
like
detail
a
and
box
boost
or
frame
something,
rate.
so it's easy to
But
transport.
there are as many approaches as there are game engines. The increase in raw GPU power is being
I'm a
especially
cultured man. I
effective
like
for
curves, you know,
Horizon
but
Forbidden
not on
West.
a console.
Apart from the detail boost, that extra graphics power is allowing for improvements to lighting and visual effects.
All right, that
well
looks
as to
cool.
The hair and the skin in cinematics.
I still need to play The Lost
Open up,
Horizon or
guys.
the DLC.
Dwarf's orders.
Good enough for me.
Ray tracing is finding broad usage as well, particularly when the games are focused on higher frame rates. The faster hardware in PS5 Pro can make a real difference.
This thing will be 700
Allowing
bucks or
Gran
600, we'll
Turismo
see.
7 to add ray-traced reflections between the cars in gameplay, while continuing to support their targeted 60 frames per second. That boost in ray tracing is also delivering big wins for Hogwarts Legacy,
Oh, hey, Skyrain.
allowing not only for better reflections and a greater variety of reflective surfaces, but also for further realism in the casting of shadows. I hope you've enjoyed this run-through of the technology behind PlayStation 5 Pro. Simply put, it's the most powerful console we've ever built, and a worthy addition to the PS5 family. Let me wrap this up by giving you a quick look at a number of games running on the new console.
What does it look like? That's what, okay. I have one right here already. Ooh. Yeah, the leaks were correct. Is that the size of the Slim? Then yes, better off. Hold on, baby. We're going outside in a second.
Close your eyes.
720p. Sorry.
Be worth it.
Okay.
Oh my god, what a difference. And I'm watching this on my 240 hertz. Oh, snap. Good catch, Firebird.
What's with all the neon?
I'm sure they're showing that, then they'll show you both versions. Is that Strangers of Paradise or FF16? $700.
PlayStation.
No disc, $700. Please tell me there's Joe. Gotcha. All right, what else? Man, there better be a disc version. Oh my god, that's it! For the once, I buy every console day one or I trade up into it, I might hold off on this one. That's kind of funky. 700. Thanks for the follow, KV May. $700 for no disc version? I know we're ending in a digital phase. Let's see. What, November? So I got a couple months to cry. The same. I'm trying to find like Sony. They usually right away will put up information on the console. Let's look at it together. If it was 500 like the other ones, man, then yeah. I mean, you can buy a USB drive from Macharta. Man, that's the... I want to be happy with the future, but come on. $700. Yeah, I have a Slim. I'm running my games off my Slim right now. As long as SSD carries over, all that stuff. But man, $700 for no disc version? Even so, for like tournaments, we're not all going to jump. I think we're okay for tournaments for at least a year or two. All right, upload your PS5 Pro on the Sony site. Let's go trade in GameStop. Let's see what we got here. Consoles, $700. Anyways, you get up to $385, so not even half the like 55% of the price. $357 disc version. Well, I know what I'm getting rid of. Up to 3 out of 5 with Pro value. Which all things considered, for a system you pay $500 for, like GameStop's giving some decent money back these days, especially as you go into September, October, into the holiday season where everyone buys used. Like I got for my Xbox Slim S, I got $272 the other day. So yeah, I still collect physical. It's not as important to me, but a lot of collector's editions have not been good over the last couple years. There was one I got recently that was actually really good. It wasn't Spider-Man, or it wasn't Tekken, which went half price within a month. Thank you. Let's look through this. I'm going to edit this for YouTube. Hey, at least maybe the covers would work too. That recently came out. Thank you, Jigga. Over the last 4 years since the launch of PS5, and I want to do more content like this, guys. So definitely give me feedback on how I present everything. But so yeah, the upgraded PC GPU with PS5 Pro, we're upgrading 67% more. Hold on, baby. Advanced ray tracing, yep. AI-driven upscaling, which is cool as long as it still plays PS4 stuff, but 8500 backwards compatible. All right, so that's good, but obviously digital. Wi-Fi 7, that's nice. VRR and 8K gaming, which nobody has an 8. Do any of you have an 8K monitor yet? Always the case, right? It takes a couple years. I have a 4K, but yeah. You'll notice the same. Yeah. So the height is the same size as the original PS5, and the width, so it's taller but smaller. I'm sorry, it's taller but not as fat. So it's a mix of the Pro and the Slim. You can add, there you go, swap out console covers when they become available, so they're not available yet. You can add the Ultra HD. Yeah, that's a weird right there. So this is as tall. I don't want to unplug my Slim right now, but unplug it. Man, that's weird. Launch on November. Yeah, 700. I'm going to wait this one out. This is probably the first console in a long time I'm waiting out. But if I trade in my 2 extra PS5s, I can get 1 PS Pro. And then I'm sure GameStop will have additional money. But yeah, no rush to buy this thing. And then it would not be possible with millions of players, which I will. Yeah. So your move, Xbox. Oh, it comes with a 2 terabyte drive? I didn't see that part. That's good. Oh, there you go. 2 terabyte. Nice. I have, the 1 terabyte plus a 2 terabyte M.3 SSD I added onto it, and I still always go to the maximum. If you're wondering what my right hand's doing, I'm petting Tifa very lovingly. Yeah, it's a lot. Nothing else comes. If it had the disc, that'd be an easier thing to swallow, but now you're looking at $760. Plus covers again, so all your old stuff doesn't work, and you have no reason to have 2 PS5s now. Yeah, very, don't want to say disappointed, but kind of a bummer. And I think this is the most expensive console now outside of Neo Geo back in the day. So I love how every time they have the COD memes, it's like the next version of COD is just a 1 terabyte drive, like hard drive, and that's the game. Wi-Fi 7's nice, but how many of you, I have a Wi-Fi 6 router, not 7 yet. Disk drive is out, 80 bucks. Yeah, you're looking at 800 bucks. So if you're a TO like me and you run events like me, wait, you're good for now. Well, it's everyone's fault in America for making inflation go up. You guys are paying these prices, making it okay. Neo Geo was actually 600 bucks back in the day. Yeah, thought 600 bucks, but the game carts were 400. So, yeah. Look, I would love to switch to PCs, man, but for a CEO event where we have 400 setups, good luck if you want CEO to happen more than once again. Oh yeah, Neo Geo carts were stupid expensive. They still are, but now I can play it on my Steam Deck or even my iPhone now. I got to review some stuff. I got this new GameSir G8 Plus controller where this just slides right into it. Plus, I can slide my iPad mini and play emulation. That's really cool, but... Okay, why would you give me the arrow? Okay, yep. Same controller. The stand looks cool. So you can add the drive separately yourself, right? So looking at this, you can actually just... I didn't know that. I thought it was just a USB thing. I didn't know you could buy it and then just attach it on. If that's the case, and then you buy... If it comes with a cover, then okay. That's fine. So 80 bucks, Blue? I didn't know that. And you can add to it? Yeah. They should have included the drive, honestly, for 700. I think less people would be upset. It's the same as the Slim? Okay, yeah. What else you got? Yep, same thing. And then it comes with the two little plastic thingies. So, oh, there we go. That's the, okay, so it's the same width, but it's taller. So it's a big boy again. Yeah, it does. Hey, on November 7th, AJ, I'll sell you my PS Slim. Of course I'm going to buy this because I'm an idiot and I buy everything. But I will trade in a bunch of shit. I like this one. Well, I guess this is the last console I'll ever own. Can you imagine their asking price? Disc version is the PS5. Sony PS5 still works on the Pro Plus stand. 824 euros. Jesus. First time I'm not buying an upgraded console. This is terrible pricing, and I'm not a fan of the add-on drive. Sony forgot how to read the room again. Yeah. They're gonna get feedback. They're gonna add the drive, hopefully. We'll see. But the thing is, these things are probably already mass-produced already, and now they're just working on the packaging and all the approvals in every country. Hardly any major features. This is a joke. Can't imagine they won't have a disc version. Haha, you were wrong.
C E